Hey, welcome back, everybody, to the Intel Extreme Masters in IEM Shenzhen for 2014. I'm still on the couch with Nimsh and Amaz. We're currently getting ready for our next game in Group A. It's the winners of StrifeCro and XiaoSoul. They're going to be facing off in a best-of-3 where the winner advances to the top 8.
So the winner advances and the loser will drop to the, kind of like loser bracket.
Right.
So he can still lose one game. Can he? No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
Okay, so he can lose this game and then he will have to win to advance.
That's right.
Okay.
And we've already gotten information this time about how the series will be played.
StrifeCro!
Ooh, making an appearance in that sexy Cloud9 jersey.
And Shenzhen.
Rain, wind, snow.
Maybe that's his clan. Maybe it's just the elements that he favors the best. These guys both banned Rogue to start the series, and that is going to leave StrifeCro with Druid Shaman, and that's going to leave XiaoSoul with Warlock and Druid.
Warlock Druid for Shenzhen, and StrifeCro.
Shaman Druid.
Shaman Druid.
Shaman Druid. Okay, so no rogues.
So Druid is a very common deck that we see a lot of days. It's very consistent, especially in best-of-3s. It anchors it. You two have played a lot of Druid in best-of-3s. I expect you guys to play Druid. You don't have to say anything. But it seems like a very standard pick, especially for StrifeCro because he likes it.
So what's interesting is that Shenzhen will be playing Handlock. A bit different Handlock with Shenzhen. But StrifeCro has Shaman, which kind of like counters Handlock. So the most important thing, I guess, will be Druid versus Druid.
Exactly. The mirror is going to decide pretty much the entire series at that point.
But then what would you pick first? I mean, if you pick the Warlock first, you could beat the Druid. Like, the matchup is pretty good, right? But then you might have a chance to run into the Shaman. So then I guess Druid would be the safe
Shaman's
pick.
good against both.
What do you think about what do you think about
actually,
Druid versus Shaman? I guess it's even, right?
If you have like a Wild Growth or Innovate to start, then I think you favor the Druid. But then usually the Shaman is the favorite.
Right, they have easier, efficient removal. They play the value game much better than Druid. They trade a lot better with things like Flame Tongue, so it could get pretty bad for the Druid. But just like you said, Amaz, and you're able to even showcase that at the Millennium Cup. If you get great starts, it doesn't even matter what you have against Druid, just because they're able to toss out everything and play on curve. Yeah,
Druid can win versus everything. Like, the deck is so flexible with the card choices they have, like Keeper of the Grove being able to silence and deal damage. So yeah, it's pretty tough. Also depends on what kinds of Shaman actually StrifeCro is playing.
Right. I would assume it's more of a mid-range style, but it depends on what it is. I don't think it's going to be something wild like the Crusher Shaman that has Earth Elementals, Ancestral Spirits, Ancestral Healing with the Injured Blade Master combos.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be that, but StrifeCro has surprised a lot of people in the past.
It's StrifeCro. StrifeCro defines metagames. Like, maybe here we'll actually be able to see the new meta game.
Maybe, but I'm going to err on the side of normal mid-range Shaman. With maybe a few StrifeCro-esque cards.
No Mission Fencer.
No
Mission Fencer.
Well, he was the one playing, one Lightning Storm, was it, at Tavern Takeover and trying to do really weird techie stuff with that?
Right.
Yeah, he has like a very... he was playing Shaman and King of the Hill of like Harvey as well. And he had a very concise deck list with every card into copies.
All right. Now, StrifeCro is aware that it's a handlock, so he knows immediately it's not Zoo. I'm going to keep this BGH. And he gets Keeper of the Grove, so no matter what 4-drop is coming out, he's going to be able to answer it immediately.
That is like the best start ever.
I'm biased, but I'm actually rooting for StrifeCro.
Wait.
No. I had to say it,
you switched it around.
How could you?
You switched it around. You're rooting for StrifeCro, but I'm biased. That's the proper way to say it.
Yes.
Okay.
He's admitting it. At least it is.
Yeah.
Now, XiaoSoul, he didn't get exactly the start he wanted either. Needs to pick up a 4-drop, but he does have a Shenzhen, which is already a kind of a unique card that we don't see that often in the handlocks.
So what's the strategy here for, I guess... Well, for me, it's kind of obvious what the strategy is.
He didn't coin tap either, which is something that... Oh, man. He has his BGH. Okay. So when you coin tap... You often be able to get through your 4-drops quicker, so that way you're able to do it, but he didn't in this scenario.
He got a Giant.
Mountain
Giant is pretty nice.
But do you guys like that idea? Like, some people coin tap against Druids with
Personally, I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
I like having this flexibility of the coin being used later.
And with that Violet Teacher does confirm that StrifeCro is playing more of the token-oriented of Druid.
So being StrifeCro, you want to deal some damage. You don't want to get him into Molten Giant range. So you want to deal some damage, develop some board, kill what he has, and then finish it off with like one sweep.
Yeah, Savage Roar, some kind. You don't even have to have Force of Nature. If you have a lot of creatures on board and he's low enough, you can finish him off.
Yep. And there it is.
The Force of
There's
Nature
a Force of
is there.
Nature.
Yeah.
There is no Savage Roar, but still.
Oh
can do a
man,
little
next
damage
turn, if the Giant
turn
comes
is-
out, he's
it's
going to
gonna be huge.
BGH and Power of the Wild.
Yeah, that's going to be huge.
But on the other hand, you kind of want to deal with the 4/5 because of the Shadow Flames, right?
Yeah. You want to just kill it off.
Do you expect BGH here? Or do you just drop Giant?
No, you just drop the Giant.
Well, there is no Shadow Flame, right? So he can't clear anyway. Oh.
It
Wow.
could be. It is game sense immediately trying to bait out. But the
No,
problem
No, the
is
Giant is just too good, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
then
Giant's
he
just too good.
Giant's too good. He discards the coin, and you know if you leave up that spell power and you put up like the Shenzhen, it can get swiped down, and then it creates a token. Things get out of control.
Another
Oh
Innervate.
my, wow.
He would be able to play Keeper if he wants to. Or just even Power.
I think Power of the Wild is also very
Power of the
good.
Wild is decent here.
I think Power of the Wild, you can also kill the 4/5 here.
That is true.
So just Innervate, Power of the Wild, and Shapeshift and attack into F4/5.
I think the Power of the Wild though is nicer just because.
You have to do it
Yeah.
because of the Shadow Flame. Like your board is so good right now, and you don't want to lose
But
it.
then you play into Hellfire directly.
That's true.
Yeah, but on the other hand, like you got rid of the Shadow Flames.
That
So
is
you
also
kind
true.
of like
Give or
bet.
take, give or
yeah,
take.
you kind of bet. But usually Warlocks do play two Shadow Flames and one Hellfire.
One Hellfire, yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
So there's no Hellfire, no Shadow Flame, and no Giants.
Not a lot. Not too exciting for XiaoSoul.
Do you even tap? Like just playing Shenzhen.
If you tap and you're the thing is if you tap and then he has like a Savage Roar, the game's over.
How much damage would it be? 6?
Right there.
It's 10 damage to Savage Roar, right? So it's 10 plus 13? 10 plus 13 is 23.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, if he tapped and was able to
Yeah.
life tap. If he life taps and heals you up to 26, it would be a 24.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
23
yeah.
plus the hero power.
Oh yeah, that's still dead.
So he has to be very cautious, and I think because of that, he has to play the Shenzhen.
That shows the power of the token droid. Like how easily he can develop the board. I mean, StrifeCro scan was pretty good, but like
Turn 6 potential kill.
Yeah. Wow.
The swipe. Now, I think at this
swipe
point...
is pretty important, I think, because
Yeah.
with swipe he can actually like deal more damage and
Right.
not be afraid
Reach
of the
past the
molten
Molten
Divide. Yeah,
Giants.
exactly.
He also knows that his opponent doesn't have the AoE. The Hellfire would have come out, or maybe something like... Actually, he discarded the coin, right? So he couldn't drop like
Yeah.
Sun Fury plus Shadow Flame.
Shadow Flame, yeah.
So at least he doesn't have the Hellfire.
It's kind of funny because he can play the Keeper. I mean, he can trade the 5/3 into 3/5. He can play the Keeper and deal 10 damage total, I guess.
Mhm.
Oh, he's using the
Oh
swipe.
wow.
I think playing off the knowledge he doesn't have AoE, he's unafraid of creating more tokens.
Sure. And then because he has the silences, he can just go all in. Because if anything gets taunted up, he can just
Right.
silence it.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah, because he has two silence. Yeah.
So it's just whatever. Just
Not to mention, at that point, if you use something like Hellfire on your draw, you're also damaging yourself close to the lethal as well.
Yeah, Hellfire now
yeah.
is super dangerous. Well, Hellfire now is like lethal
Duh.
because he has Force of Nature.
Oh my goodness, tough situation. So the Molten Giant feels like it has to come down here.
Molten
But how
Giant,
do you follow it
Farseer,
up?
Molten Giant, Farseer, and
And then
Sh-
Sun
and
Fury.
then
Taunted
Sun
them both.
Fury.
But
Yeah.
that's it. That's it. That's game.
Yeah, that's the only.
Yeah, that is the. Well, you can use Argus instead, but that's kind of the same thing.
Sure. But then you
That's
heal
exactly
up.
enough, right?
Yeah.
It's free.
It would because he heals up to
9.
12,
Yeah,
and then you
it is-
silence it.
Yeah. So 11, and then in the hero power, yeah. So it's
Yeah,
enough.
it's exactly 12.
Wow.
So a very quick game right off the bat.
Very quick.
Turn 7 kill.
Turn
Yeah, but I
7.
have to say, like StrifeCro scan was super good.
Yeah, it was a perfect tech.
The innervate draw was
Big game,
really important.
Big Game Hunter, and Giant there. I mean, it would be Twilight Drake. If Twilight Drake would be played, also he had those keepers.
Sure,
But
sure.
still, like double innervate, Violet Teacher,
Power of the Wild,
Yeah.
Keeper of the Groves. Pretty much pick whatever is good and be able to end it from there.
Innervate is just crazy.
StrifeCro sees lethal.
There it is.
No, he's just double checking. I mean,
Yeah,
tournament
you want to-
nerves.
you want to
know.
count.
Yeah. It's good to double count and double check your work, really.
All right, so now XiaoSoul
The
is
happiness,
down
the
to-
happiness on his face.
Yeah.
He smirked.
He's like just focused on the next game.
Yeah,
You know?
he's calculating
He can
still.
cheer later.
I'm sure he's still calculating.
He talks
the
a
game.
lot to himself too. If you ever see StrifeCro
Yeah, he
playing
does, he
close, he
does.
talks a lot to himself.
Yep.
Always muttering.
Sometimes it's pretty good. I mean, a lot of players do it like inside their head, like
Yeah.
vocalize the things.
It's like streaming.
Yeah, it's kind of like streaming.
It's good to hear your own thoughts sometimes.
Yeah,
Right?
to just vocalize them.
But then
and
Amaz, you're so quiet during tournament play.
Oh yeah,
You're
I'm
super
a thinker. I'm the
serious.
thinker guy. You know.
Yeah.
If
The
I'm-
gloves come
yeah.
off.
It's so weird, right? It's kind of like
It would
the
be
opposite,
amazing if you
right?
took your glasses off and ripped off your shirt and you were in a suit and tie, and then you're just super serious, and it's like Steve Urkel and Stefan.
Okay. I'll keep
It'd
that
be
in
amazing.
mind. I'll keep that in mind.
Put
just
it
turn
out
into
there.
an
One
Amazman.
Oh my! Wow. Nice one.
Wow.
there.
Okay,
Nice
Wild
one, nice
Growths, Innervates,
Wild
Mark of
Growth
the
is
Wilds,
always good.
and Black Knights.
They both have Black Knight, so it's like they both have that swing.
But do you ever play a taunt?
But you never play a taunt nowadays. In the Druid
but there is
match?
the
That's
Mark of the
weird.
Wilds, so
Ooh.
Do you put out the Yeti now?
No, I think you Wild Growth into a Yeti. Next turn.
But you
as
Wild
in-
Growth next turn anyways. So then you have the effective outcome is the same.
But you
have
lose
the
an
Yeti
innovate
already.
now.
That's true.
this Yeti is so tempting to play it on turn
Okay.
2.
You played it.
So how
It
can
is
StrifeCro deal with
powerful.
it? He's double Savage. He can actually Savage.
You can actually use a Savage Roar and clear it here.
Oh,
Wow.
Innervate. Innervate will be good. Later,
I think you do use one.
Yeah, I
right,
mean,
you have two in your hand.
you can
Yeah.
use Savage Roar.
He
It's-
did.
It's not a
So it's
problem.
like trading coin for Innervate.
Yeah. And he drew Innovate so he can like draw any minion and play it next turn as well.
And it's only like he's paying 4 life to kill the Yeti. Because
Well, sure.
it's like card for a card and 4 life.
Well, you
Yeah.
trade the
With the
coin
card.
for an Innervate, so you're effectively utilizing your mana more.
It
efficiently.
depends like how do you treat the coin. If it's like half a card or a real card. But I think he got rid of the Yeti pretty cheaply actually.
Yeah. Well, the Yeti was innovated out too, right? So.
Also, he gave
There you go.
information that Savage Roar
Oh,
is
there you
used.
go.
Ooh. Oh,
See?
this is pretty-
Innovate. Perfect. 5 drop. So yeah.
The Savage Roar information is pretty important because his opponent might actually like play, not play around the second Savage Roar.
Oh man. Again, StrifeCro plays. You know, StrifeCro is one of the first people I saw playing like naked Defender of Argus on an empty board, that kind of stuff. He's unafraid of just throwing stuff out to just get board presence.
But there are no targets. Like,
Yeah, I like
you-
that actually.
Yeah, it's fine.
How
because
do you know that though?
No, you don't. But then you're a token druid. You can't really like expect to like drag the game out too long.
Yeah,
So
you
you
want-
just might as well have
Sure.
the 4-2. Yeah.
Well, the targets that are possible here is like Ragnaros, which is kind of frequent in Druid decks.
Yeah.
Maybe Alexstrasza being like super gimmicky card in a Druid.
That's true.
So
That's true.
basically,
or Nixia or something weird
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. And
And
those
here-
aren't even real targets.
Yeah.
Oh, next year. Not
and that
really
was
a
an
real
empty
target.
board, so it was pretty good board presence there.
Okay.
Yeah, now he has to use it in the raid for Azuric.
It's alright, allows him to play a little bit ahead, but his opponent is two mana ahead every turn. And
Uh-huh.
over 4 turns, having 8 mana to play with extra is going to be pretty devastating unless StrifeCro is able to fight for board position.
What do you do
Over.
here? Do you attack face or do you trade?
Trading is a bit safer because of swipe. You can the
Yeah.
Azure can get swiped and hero power down.
There is Mark of the
Yeah.
Wild, which is pretty important, but do you think StrifeCro is actually counting for Mark of the Wild? That
I don't know.
that works for him. Because if Mark of the Wild...
Yeah, that
then-
does work.
That is a card that a lot of Asian players really like, the Mark of the Wilds. And the naturalizes, but we haven't seen them yet, Nimsh.
Oh, but this is not the turn. This is not the turn
Okay,
yet.
okay,
This
okay,
is not the
okay.
turn yet.
No.
Okay.
Unless he gets Innervate. Okay,
no,
he did.
no. Well, Innovate would have been
Wait.
gone.
But then if StrifeCro responds with his own,
He can actually like...
oh man, this
Wow.
could be bad.
It's a double Black Knight turn.
Oh, man.
No, but then the bear's gonna trade for the Drake. So
Right.
oh my god.
So he gets value immediately off of it.
My lords.
So XiaoSoul is able to get a pretty big lead off of this.
Yeah, inch ahead a little bit.
I would say it's much more significant though because of how much mana he's been able to play with.
Wait, so do you use the Black
Do
Knight
you
now?
use the Black Knight now?
Yeah.
I guess
You-
Keeper, the
you can use
Grove.
Keeper.
But the keeper just dies though.
I think Black Knight is better, still better.
Yeah,
That is true.
yeah.
You put out better body.
You might actually play Keeper and Foulness
Okay.
to get into like, to cycle it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I guess he can use his Black Knight to swing at his other card as well.
There was not that much value with
No.
that. And that might be actually pretty smart. Like if there is a Mark of the Wild, like if he decides to go for face here,
Oh.
silence it, yeah.
prevent the draw.
oh my god, if he Marks of the Wild here,
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my goodness,
I
you're
don't
right.
think. No, I don't think so. You don't want to do that. I don't think you can just blindly throw that out.
Do you play around Black Knight really?
No, more like if you market the wild the Black Knight and clear, you don't get the extra 2 damage, right? So
Right.
you
Yeah.
can do it later.
And he's not necessarily preventing like a combo or some sort, so
Uh-huh.
it doesn't actually. It's only just using more mana, basically. You're trying to fill out your curve. So I agree with that, Amos.
So what you could here.
Well, Defender Arjun Commander. Oh, okay. This is kind of
Oh
obvious.
my
This is a
God.
huge draw.
Wow!
Yeah, that's a huge draw.
He's
Oh my
able to
God.
Oh my
clear
goodness.
easily and deal a lot of damage.
Okay.
And his
StrifeCro's
board
in
is
trouble.
huge right now.
StrifeCro needs like a Wrath or
Token Druid is not a
something.
deck that actually like clears the board easily.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
like-
you have to often use your combo to clear the board.
Yeah, that Black Knight
Oh,
was pretty
Jesus.
huge there.
The scenarios was a huge draw too. My lord.
Well, you only can play like Violet Teacher here, and I
Violet
guess
Teacher,
kill
Hero
the
Power.
6/1.
Right, because the following turn, if things again get kind of dicey, you have the combo to kind of bail you out.
No
but
one's gonna get dicey.
it's still like at this point, oh my goodness.
dicey anyway.
If he has the combo, the game is way over.
Say 9 health.
Well, he will have to use the combo to clear the board. But on the other hand, like XiaoSoul can just go for the face here. Like he can totally ignore. Like he's safe on 29 health,
Yep.
and he can do so much damage in one turn.
He's got 15 damage right now. 16 if you count the hero power.
I will just go for face. Like there's.
Oh,
Well, he can draw a
He wants
card
the
if he wants
fish.
to.
Okay.
Maybe if he picks up Savage Roar?
Savage Roar is 6 damage right now.
Oh!
Wait.
Wait.
This is not it
No,
yet. But
no,
he
no,
can just.
no. 6
There
plus
you go.
9.
Oh, no, no.
And the market the wild
hero
and the
power.
hero power.
Exactly, that's exact
Okay,
these.
Okay. That's exactly.
He's
correct.
got it.
Okay. Wow.
He's counting it. He's counting it.
Rodan,
There
your
we go.
prophetic calls, man.
You just get a sense for that. It's just like, well, what is the best possible draw in this scenario for him to win? And why not Keeper of the Grove? That's an 8/8 taunt, an Iron Bark Protector.
That game escalated pretty quickly.
Woof. And now the series is tied. StrifeCro will have to resort to his Shaman in order to win this series, and XiaoSoul might be the first player from Group A to advance to the top 8, the Chinese player.
Well, both of them have a chance right now. Both of them have a chance to
Well, he
advance.
still has his Shaman, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Shaman against Druid.
I wonder how they match up. Like, I'm not sure what the exact list is that he is
Yeah.
playing. I think he will be playing a weird spell list, like a burst shaman.
Are
You
you
mean-
saying this
oh.
as a player who practices and knows StrifeCro, or are you saying this because of theory? Forked Lightning?
Forked Lightning.
Nimsh.
Told you.
Nimsh is giving me this
Nimsh.
very provocative look. Oh
Yeah,
my
well,
goodness.
Wow.
Forked Lightning, okay.
Yeah, but
Okay,
I'm
StrifeCro.
not sure that this list is actually good versus this kind of druid.
Oh yeah, because it's like there's a lot of big minions, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Innervate is pretty good as well.
Yeah, I would keep the Hex here. I would definitely keep
Hex
the
against Druid is
versus
very
druid, you
important.
definitely
You have
keep
to
the
keep
hex.
it. Yeah. And okay, that's the standard.
But his hand is
Lots of
not.
removal.
His hand is not that good, right? You want
Yeah,
to
there's just
develop
lots
the
of
board.
removal.
Like this matchup.
No, not that good.
Yeah, this matchup is mostly about board presence. Like you want to keep board presence. The shaman, you want to have those totems. You want to have those feral spirits to be able to like advance and deal damage.
Yep.
Yep,
The
he got Flame
Unbounds
Tongue.
or
Flame Tongue
Harvest
is pretty
Golems.
cool. Yeah.
Let's see what XiaoSoul is able to pick up. He does have the coin and the
Ooh.
Innervate.
He can play the druid.
You can play the Druid now.
That is true, but you also want to be able to follow up strong, so he has Wrath to follow it up.
Okay.
I mean, he has decent plays. Like he can also market Wilded and just go for damage.
You can also just hero power the totem.
But then like he doesn't have the turn 4.
Nope, he's
Really?
going for it.
But then the Hex, you're just afraid of the Hex.
Oh, I don't like the bear. I don't like the bear.
You want to grab immediate value with the charge?
Yeah. You can either you can attack the spell power totem at least, right? So that you force
Sure.
some
Yeah,
more
sure.
stuff to
And
come
Hex
out.
here is pretty nice.
Hex here is really nice.
And also like the curve that StrifeCro has. Like if he
He can
hexes
also
Double Lightning
Bolt, or with Flame Tongue, he can trade in Lightning Bolt too and save Hex.
I feel like there is no need. I mean, he will on turn 4 he can play Totem and Flame Tongue.
yeah.
And then on turn 5 he has Archdrake. And if Archdrake stays alive, he has those lightning bolts dealing a lot of damage.
He
Well,
knows his opponent has Scenarios though, and so that's going to be like a card maybe he needs to save Hex for.
Oh no.
But Scenarios
no,
is so.
no,
No, I think he's so late with Scenarios.
Yeah.
And you know that the one Innervate is out of the way. So now like turn 3, 4, 5, and one Druid of the Claw is out as well. So like, I would assume that 3, 4, 5 is not that exciting on the Druid's part. So
No, here's the thing. Like, if he had a Yeti, if the Druid player had the Yeti, he would have played the Yeti instead of the Bear,
Yeah.
right?
Sure.
So you can kind of get rid of that.
I think there is merit though to using Lightning Bolt instead.
Ooh!
Oh my God, he's getting
Froggy
frogged.
Revenge! Oh my goodness.
The frog destroying the
Wow.
totems.
Wow.
All right.
That's a big frog.
That's a mean frog.
All right. So there are spells.
There's a lot
Like
of
Nip
burst.
said, there's a lot of burst damage.
Right. But you have to use Rock Biter here.
Is this
so-
his way of answering Miracle Rose?
Not really. I think like this deck is mostly designed to win versus Druids actually, and Headlock.
You said in the beginning of the game you weren't sure if it was good against Druid, and now you're saying it is.
I mean, like Shaman overall, I don't feel is like
Nice
very
draw.
good versus Druid.
Alright.
Yeah, Shenzhen's pretty
But
important.
the
here.
Lava Burst is really good. You have Yeti targets, you have Shenzhen targets, you have Ancient Valor. They're all 5 health. So it kind of makes sense to put, you know, a Lava Burst in
I
it.
feel you still play the Azure right
Yeah,
here.
you still play
Do you-
Azure here, of course.
Is StrifeCro running like Gadget Sand as well? Because how many cheap cards are in his deck?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen this list. Like he only mentioned to me that he will be playing a spell-heavy Shaman.
Interesting. But you still play Azure here, right? I'm pretty sure. The other option is to like Lava Burst and put a Flame Tongue, but then you have a turn 4.
I think
it's in like a 4 mana turn.
It's important to mention that StrifeCro actually designed all his decks on the spot. Like he just sat there and like inputted his decks from his mind.
Sounds like StrifeCro, for sure. Second Fork
Oh.
Lightning. I thought one was maybe a tech,
No,
but he
no,
has
no, no,
double.
no.
Interesting.
Well, there's nothing he can actually play. I mean, StrifeCro doesn't play a minion here, but if he would play a minion, the double Fork Lightning.
Would be huge.
That's very interesting.
Wow, it is really spell heavy.
Yeah, it's really spell heavy, and this hand is really
Wow.
not good right now.
Yeah.
And it will only get worse because with the Argent Commander, next turn,
Does he play Malagos?
it's possible, I guess.
Malygos with
Well,
like
he has to
lightning
have
bolts
some
and fork
kind of-
lightning. Crazy.
He needs some finishers, right?
Yeah, he needs to like put something down at least right now.
Maybe he's just gonna totem his way to victory.
Oh, he's not playing the Argent Commander here.
That's so weird.
I think he doesn't want to get earth shocked or something and lose it for almost no trade value.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I would definitely play
I would
it.
play it.
I think that's his reasoning as well.
Oh, Violet Teacher.
That makes a lot of
Okay,
sense
there
now.
you go. Okay. So it's like a token shaman. So you know what? I might expect Bloodlust to be in this deck.
Wait,
Like,
are
one
those
copy.
like he used both swipes or just one swipe?
One
one
swipe.
swipe.
One swipe. Okay, so swipe is out of the way,
Uh-huh.
so he can easily play Violet Teacher and even like use one Lightning Bolt, I guess.
Ooh. Sure.
Because he's positioning it right now because he has Flame Tongue. So
Yeah.
if he uses Lightning
Yeah.
Bolt, he will have another token that can actually deal 3 damage.
No.
But okay, he decides
yeah,
not to do
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, it's gonna die.
Lightning bolt the face.
Yep.
There is another
It's
swipe.
too much.
Yeah. This Violet is just gonna die. Oh no, it's not gonna die.
He's gonna leave it up.
It seems like
Wow.
he's
that could be
oh,
risky.
There's the scenarios.
Oh. No.
No, he's not. He's not doing good.
Okay, no. But wow, leaving it up, Jesus.
Oh, Rogue Biter. You see
Wow.
that token would be so good there. Like he will be able to.
Yeah, but you give up a lightning bolt.
So would you hex here? Would you hex and use Flame Tongue here?
No, I would use Flame Tongue and probably Rogue Biter to just trade the totem into a 5/5.
Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense. Actually, that's a very good play.
Now, especially since you have the taunt totem to slide right in.
Yeah. I like
Yeah,
that.
and deal 5 damage. The positioning here doesn't matter because the
Right,
healing
either
totem is-
way.
Yeah, well, the Violet Teacher should attack the face first before using the Rock Biter so that you don't miss out on 2 damage.
No, it'll slide
No,
to
it
the
doesn't-
right.
Yeah,
either way.
It doesn't
No,
matter.
no. Oh, what?
Oh, he's going for the face?
No. If you use the Rock...
Oh,
if you
he's
use
actually
the-
going for the face because he has so
Oh,
much
okay,
damage
okay.
potential here.
Yeah. Okay, he's just gonna load it up.
What?
Which actually
Okay,
makes me
alright.
think you might be right, Amaz, that he might pick up Bloodlust in the next
Yeah,
turn
I think it's
card or two.
I think it's one copy of Bloodlust.
Which would be cool because we haven't seen that kind of card incorporate too many
Right.
shaman decks.
Yeah.
But no.
But on the other hand, it's like
Swipe is
that
coming
second
out.
swipe is
Second swipe is pretty disgusting.
kind of painful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeper also.
He can just
Okay.
clear the board.
He
Clean
can clear the
everything
board. Oh, he leaves 1 minion alive if he doesn't. use the
If he wants to innervate.
Yeah, but it's so bad for StrifeCro. Like he's definitely going for the play where there is no second swipe in hand.
But no.
And that was a correct play because if one swipe is out, like you have to assume that second swipe is somewhere in the deck.
Oh no. I
Right.
think you Wrath first here.
Okay,
if you
keep-
Wrath and you draw
I think he wants
Thalnos.
to keeper.
No, if you Wrath and draw Thalnos.
You're right. That's also another possibility too.
Maybe he's not playing Followers.
Maybe.
Oh, Scenarios.
No, whoa.
I guess he's just thinking about possible plays. Like,
I agree with Amaz. If he wants to kind of fish first, he should use a Wrath to potentially draw on something better. That's if he's using Wrath this turn.
He
He
is.
is. All right.
Kick himself if he draws a Thanos.
he can't play keep.
Okay.
Do you innervate keeper or just like shapeshift into totem?
I never like to leave theme songs on the board. I never do.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think you have
they're
to.
too
What the? Oh,
Silence?
okay, you know what? Okay. I don't know.
I am very baffled by that play.
I have no
There
idea
was
what.
Can
no
somebody
way to set
enlighten
it.
me with that?
No.
It's also gonna get healed for one. Not that it matters, but if there's blood.
Okay.
If there's bloodlust,
If
then
there's
he's gonna
mind
regret
control
it.
tech in the Druid deck, then it makes sense.
Yeah.
We're trying to make sense of things here, Frodo. right?
Sure,
Yep.
sure.
Yeah.
I guess that was just a misplay.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
I don't understand it either. I don't understand it either.
Scenarios.
But
I
then going
guess.
forward here, scenarios, right? Yeah.
And those fork lightnings.
Sure.
Oh my god. They look so tasty, right?
They do look tasty,
they
but
do.
at the same time, it's like,
They do have two
Overloading
overload.
for 4.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a card you see often, so
He's drawing into cards.
he's foregoing his scenarios.
I wonder what he actually wants to draw here.
No,
Drake?
that's not bad. That's like it's the best card you can
Do
wish.
you Argent
to
Commander now?
shuffle.
Like, I feel like Scenarios was a good play there.
Yeah, he used both lightning bolts too.
Oh, here's the combo now.
Oh my god, this fork lightning is gonna be so devastating.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
That's just one for lightning. Oh, this is StrifeCro. StrifeCro's meta.
Oh my lords, yo, that is
All of a sudden-
that is a surprise.
It's like, oh, don't worry, I lost a spell power totem. I have 2 more.
dude, make your own
Do
spell
it,
power totem.
please. Oh my goodness.
lords.
This is StrifeCro,
That
guys.
is cool.
You're watching this live.
This fork lightning is gonna overkill these minions
So he
by
has
2
3
damage.
spell power totems right now.
And I'm sure his opponent is so confused.
Yeah.
6 damage
6
to 2
damage.
random.
And swipes are out of the way.
Oh my goodness.
I think I will actually cycle Falness
Tickle
here.
him for 1 damage. Why not?
Would you cycle Falness? I think I would cycle Falness.
StrifeCro, he does not know what to do or say.
What is this?
He is speechless. He drew combo, by the way.
Do you actually... Well, you don't combo here, right?
No, I'm just.
No, you just do the move that drops the most minions on the board.
Wait, you actually can combo here. Can you?
Now I think he's
No.
really afraid of bloodlust.
Okay.
No, you just do the. You have to still win the game, right?
Now we have to expect everything.
Oh my god. No, you need to drop scenarios here. You have you might win next turn.
Argent Commander does nothing here,
Does
right?
nothing.
It reduces 6 potential
Unless-
damages.
unless you
bloodlust.
play
That's what
Savage
it
Roar.
does.
Argent Commander Savage Roar.
I agree. I think Scenarios has to come out.
Scenario should have came at last turn.
But then,
Fork
what if he
Lightning again.
drops Fork Lightning and just zaps?
Well, he has Fork Lightning.
Oh my
Fork Lightning does
gosh.
6 damage, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
6 damage to
my
minion.
Goodness.
And
So-
that allows him to full trade.
Yeah.
Before clear the board.
Yeah.
He can just
Ancient
attack
Mage.
with Falness. Like, he can Fork Lightning and then...
ridiculous.
Yo, Ancient Mage has 5 health as well. That's
So
a pretty
it
buffy
trades
creature.
with one of the two taunts.
Right.
That's just a standard StrifeCro card, right? Like a
Right.
Yeah.
small attack,
He wants to kill
Big
Thanos.
health.
big health.
And then something that happens that are like messes to your opponent. Wait, no, he's not killing.
He's
the
leaving the spell
wow.
power totem up.
Which spell power totem do you mean?
I guess
He's playing around Fork Lightning. Oh my god. Sick read.
incidentally,
Oh
right?
my
He saw one,
God.
maybe he's playing around 2. But
I want to see a lot.
maybe he doesn't want him to roll a taunt totem or
I
something
think
like
he's
that.
just setting up for the combo next turn.
Right,
Oh,
he
we
doesn't
need a
wa-
squish, squish.
that could be what it is as well, because he doesn't want to run into it. Alakir draw!
Okay. Well, I'm lost.
I like your is good, I guess.
I mean, it makes sense, it's a bursty deck.
Right. Okay, that's a. Oh my.
I guess he just killed the 4-2 here.
Yeah, and then you go
And just
Alakir.
Alakir and deal 6.
But then, he knows his opponent also plays Black Knight, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Dude, it feels like StrifeCro has full control in here. Like, he can hex whatever happens. He can Lightning Storm the board. Fork
You
Lightning the
definitely play
board.
the Alakir here.
Sure.
Definitely.
Do you pop the bubble?
You don't pop the bubble.
Like, if there is Neutralize.
I don't know.
You're healing the
might be-
Ancient Mage right now, right? So might as well.
You're right.
Grab the.
Grab the value off of that.
Grab the value.
Yeah,
But then,
Oh, never mind.
if he knows his opponent's playing Black Knight, so perhaps he wants to grab
Oh,
value
yeah,
off
yeah.
of
Oh,
Alakir.
yeah,
You can also play around Neutralize, which we've mentioned. We talked about it before.
Yeah, Naturalize might be. One of those
Yeti is
cards.
kind of like an exciting card.
So
But what do you do in here? Like, do you drop scenarios now?
Now again, if you're like afraid of bloodlust, this is like the time where you're like, oh crap, because
This is so
Alec here's
dangerous.
up.
Like, even if you drop scenarios, like Lightning Storm.
The scenario should have came like ages ago. Like if you don't drop him like 2 turns ago, then what are you gonna
He
drop?
gets clunkier and
him?
clunkier
Right, exactly.
because you're using your innervates and using all the
Right.
other stuff.
I think
it's
he
tougher.
might have been thinking about scenarios being like a buff guy. Like, I want to develop the board and then drop scenarios instead of like just using scenarios as a board
Oh.
development.
This
like he's clearing
he
the board
feels
now.
threatened enough to try clearing the board.
Do you Savage Roar? Or do you just like attack with 2 tokens into Alakir, shapeshift, kill Alakir, and kill one of the spell
But then why is no,
power
no,
totems,
no.
spell damage, 3 spell damage totems?
We know that this is going to be devastated by the Hex and Lightning Storm follow-up.
This
Do you even hex?
you don't even hex. You can just
Oh, you-
attack.
what?
Oh my god! Like, okay, do whatever you want. Do whatever you want.
How-
Just
So he's got 5 damage of Fork Lightning, right?
right. He can even hex, attack, and then just fork like.
Guys, we talked before about
What-
surprises in this deck. Did you expect StrifeCro surprising us with spell damage deck with
With
Arcane?
Ancient Mage.
With Ancient
I mean,
Mage.
maybe a
and
few cards of surprise, but not this like full-on surprise.
This
right?
is like this
It's
is a new
cool.
shaman.
It's
This
cool.
is
Yeah.
People are saying the metagame's been exhausted. We've seen everything.
No, we don't have to wait to an axe. This is like exciting enough. You just
Well,
gotta.
that's the guy I get crazy. I still like to see next.
yeah, this is totally different than we've seen before. Like this is a different shaman build.
It's so different, so different.
So how do you efficiently use your spells here? Because StrifeCro's taking a while to think.
How much spell power does he have? Free, right? Okay.
Yep. Ooh.
Fork
This
Lightning.
is pretty efficient, I guess.
Yeah, utilize that heal totem like Maz mentioned.
Okay. I like that.
Just deal 6, get a totem.
He
Both
actually had
swipes
it-
are out of the way.
He actually had to do it that way because Fork Lightning wouldn't work if he used Lightning Storm first.
He's
True.
So yeah,
he's still comfy on 20 health.
they're very comfortable. And wow,
And so
that's not too exciting.
while Druid's been having this combo and trying to break through the Shaman's defenses to potentially end the game, it's just been a nightmare for XiaoSoul because now it's like he doesn't know what to expect. He saw Ancient Mage.
Why?
Now,
He's
I
drawing
guess
cards?
he has to play. No. I mean,
Black Knight maybe?
he's drawing a card.
He's drawing a card. He's mostly over 1. Oh, now he's
No,
doing 3.
He
Now
will
he's
use the
doing
Force
3.
of Nature to
Okay,
clear.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah. That
Kind
makes
of
sense.
clear, kind of.
That makes
right?
sense.
He will be able to kill Alakir,
Yeah.
Ancient Mage, and also like a 1/1 token.
Yep.
Oh no,
or
he's killing spell power.
powers.
He's
He's
killing
spell power? Okay.
Yeah, that has spell power. That has spell power.
That's kind of like late.
Oh,
Huh.
actually, that makes sense too because there's like bloodlust potential,
sure,
you know,
sure.
stuff like that.
I'm sure he's like
Okay.
mad about that Flame Tongue doing a lot of things in
I'm
here.
not even sure he realizes that he could have killed the flame tongue with 2
Oh, yeah,
damage.
okay.
I don't think he realizes.
Oh, Unbound.
Unbound. Okay.
You know, that Flame Tongue not being killed has really starting to bit him in the butt with all that
Yeah.
spell power addition. And now, all of a sudden,
Healing Totem is pretty nice in here also.
He told him it's the Ancient Mage. Oh.
Harrison Jones.
Actually,
I don't know if he
I
runs
don't think he
Doomhammer.
runs Doomhammer.
I don't think he runs Doomhammer because you had to
He's
make
not,
a lot of cuts.
he's not running
Because
Doomhammer.
Alakir makes sense because you can bloodlust it as
Confirmed
well.
by Nipsh.
Right?
Yeah.
You can bloodlust the Alakir as well.
Yes.
Oh no, I don't like that either.
Why? Oh,
I don't
you
like
would
that.
attack into 2/4, right?
I mean, the bear's really gonna trade 2 for 1 anyways, and now it's
Well,
not gonna even
sure.
trade for
Oh.
anything.
And if you've
Okay.
been keeping track, he might have second Hex by now.
Wait, is it lethal?
Is it lethal?
Is it lethal? It's like 2 plus 3, 5 plus
5.
4, 9.
No.
Okay, it's not yet.
Wait, no.
He's gonna use
it's-
Flame Tongue to
No,
trade.
it's not.
It's not. It's not.
But it's still like,
Wow.
he's getting there.
I think he's gonna trade off the healing totem or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or the flame tongue, I guess. The flame tongue's not doing anything.
Yeah, Flame Tongue can just.
Flame tongue can just die, I guess.
You can also utilize the healing. Oh, but that's kind of annoying
Oh no,
because
you
the healing.
give the attack to the taunt totem. You like that?
Mhm.
You want that? Okay. So the flame tongue is gonna be forever useless.
It's just kind of sad because ideally you like to use the healing totem to be able. No, the Flame Tongue has spell power.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Ideally, you'd like to use the heal, a totem so that you can heal with the Unbound, but he's gonna have to use the healing totem here.
Sure. Or he can. Oh.
Do you kill the Yeti with the Ancient Mage? Oh yeah, you can do it.
Okay.
That's
okay.
fine.
That's fine too.
He will heal anyway, so.
Sure.
And
StrifeCro slowly but surely whittling his. You know, this deck was supposed to burst, but now he's just been doing 3-5 damage every turn.
And Shaman doesn't have a. I mean, Druid doesn't have a way to actually
Right.
clear it.
They
like,
need the AoE, but
with both swipes
lack
gone.
Okay, so if you don't heal, you lose. If you draw cards, you lose. Well, if you heal, you also lose because you don't draw cards.
right.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Because then StrifeCro's been very meticulous about saving his hexes.
Yeah.
But at this point, at this stage, if you sense you're going to lose, you might draw because you feel like there's no other way
You
to
have
win.
to, yeah, you have to.
So in that response, it might provoke it. But this is like playing to not lose versus playing to potentially win.
There is no way he will win from that
No.
position, I guess. And he also has hacks. Oh, that's lethal. Is that lethal?
That is 7, 9, 12.
Not quite.
So close.
Not quite.
And then I guess use the fire elemental. Now you represent lethal the following turn, and then you
He's trying to
Basically
like
kill.
dodge BGH right now, I think.
yeah
Yeah, this is pretty good.
put it
Yeah.
as far away from that flame tongue as possible.
Yeah, you can just fire elemental, kill the tree, use a taunt totem attack, and trade, and then he might as well just summon another taunt totem.
If you can control that RNG.
Yeah, he
But
can-
not everyone's a Maz and
He can
Nimsh.
summon.
He
Yeah.
wants to summon first. He doesn't want. Oh, he wants to healing totem. Why
Healing
not?
totems, okay.
Okay.
Why
Yeah, I
not?
guess like, is there a way you can die from 2 cards in Druid's hand? Like
He's
even if
still
there's a
keeping
combo.
the hex. Like he's playing in such a great way that
No.
he manages to save the hex. So
Yeah.
whatever comes out, like Death Ray. Oh my
Exactly.
god, hex. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very safe, conservative play. By all means, we were saying the hex could have came out a long time ago.
Yeah.
Double
Oh.
Savage Roar. He was,
Well-
I guess he was emotional. Okay.
StrifeCro takes the series.
StrifeCro is the first person to advance to top 8, right?
Yeah,
And
first person. First person.
Deservedly so. If you can win by doing something cool like that and playing Ancient Mage, bravo.
Ancient Mage.
How
2
do-
spell power.
How do you even
I don't
play
even
around
know what
it?
Ancient Mage says. I don't know what his voice is because I don't play him.
I forget things. I forget things.
That's
what
his
she
voice?
said. Yep. I
Okay.
forget things.
Okay. StrifeCro didn't forget things.
No.
Like
Maybe we forgot to play Ancient Mage for the longest
People
time.
forgot about
StrifeCro
Ancient
is
Mage.
People
happy.
forgot about him, yeah.
New meta game.
StrifeCro didn't even go and shake StrifeCro's hand.
He just missed him.
Oh, he just waved, yeah.
Okay.
Well, congrats to
crazy.
StrifeCro. He's first to get top 8. You know, people kind of peg him as one of the favorites to the tournament. Whenever he goes, he's a force to be reckoned with. He looks really scary. What do you guys think?
Oh man, like I faced StrifeCro so many times in the finals, and I haven't won once, I guess. Like I only
Wow.
defeated him in one Fight Night series. Like he always have those weird decks and weird plays. Like he's
Sure.
playing for value, so definitely a force to reckon with.
I'm definitely scared of the spell power shaman.
Yeah,
Really scary.
it's just like another burst in a way that you have to kind of calculate, and
Yeah.
you know, it's again, Shaman's kind of hard to predict what burst they can do. Doom hammers, is it Alakir? Now all of a sudden there's lava burst and stuff kind of mixed into this scenario. It's, you know, StrifeCro once again
It's kind of like
mixing it up.
Ancient Mage. I like Ancient Mage very much because it's kind of like you drop it, and on one hand you develop the board, but on the other hand you develop a lot of burst potential in your hand. It's like using lightning bolts to deal 5, like using
Sure.
lightning bolts to kill Ancient of Lore, just like that. Like
Wow.
turn 5, for example.
Yeah.
Let's say like Shaman has 2 totems, right? Standard situation.
Mhm.
I play an Innervate like Ancient of Lore, turn 5.
Sure.
And then he drops Ancient Mage
and then Lightning
and
Bolts
Lightning Bolt
for
my
5
Ancient
damage.
Lore for like, yeah.
That
that's-
is pretty
That's
sweet.
so sick.
Make
That's
your
cool.
own spell power totems.
Kill Yetis. Like
Exactly.
a lot of minions have like 5 health, right? And it was hard to deal with before, but now
I'm just laughing, man, because again, everyone was, there's so many threads and people kind of commenting like, we've seen it all, it's over, it's done. And now, once again, we've seen StrifeCro innovating. Very, very cool. But the Group A is not over yet. We still have Waning Moon. XiaoSoul falls to play the winner of Waning Moon and the open bracket from China. We still don't know.
So Winning Moon had
exactly
actually
who's
faced
advancing.
StrifeCro again, and they would be playing for the
Oh.
top 8.
Okay.
Potentially. So it's not over. So if you're a fan of seeing
Yeah.
some of these Eastern Asian players, they will also get another chance. But we'll also see some of the best groups coming up. For people who don't have access to the groups, you can go to intelextrememasters.com. We also talk about right here. RDU's in Group B with the Japanese invite is Tyson, along with a Hong Kong player named Jackie Chan. We have Group C with Nimsh, Masan, a China player by Dong Dong, and then Giano. And then Group D, we have a Maz, Tiny, Azeri, and an open bracket person. You guys have yet to play. Thank you so much for coming on and casting. Do you have any last comments on that series before we go to break?
I'm so excited to be here and to cast the games. I hope I will be here again and cast some games.
Yeah,
with
we'll
you.
have you back soon.
Yeah, same thing. Those are some very exciting games. So,
All right.
Looking forward.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, more action from IEM Shenzhen's Hearthstone event.